busting. Let's test that video. So what we saw in that video was apparently if we combine Coke and Mentos, we should be able to get a big wall of foam. Now, obviously, if you've done this experiment before, you know that that's not necessarily true. But let's do the experiment anyway and see what results we get. So just to show you, this is normal Coke. Yeah, tastes like Coca-Cola. Mentos drop into Coke test in 3, 2, 1. So we've obviously got some fizzing. I didn't see a big wall of foam come off the top of that. I mean, it's still going, to be honest. So as cool as that experiment was, how are we going to ramp things up to get the same results that they got in that video? I think we're going to need something called hydrogen peroxide and potassium iodide, and combined, these two things can make something called elephant's toothpaste. So for this experiment, the first thing we're going to have to do is pour some of our hydrogen peroxide into our flask here. So let's do that very carefully. We'll just get that in there, a decent amount. That will be good. I'm just to add a little bit of color to that to match what we saw in the video. Hopefully this will work. Just give that a little swish. So put that to the side for the second, and now we need to start working on making our saturated solution of potassium iodide. So we've just got a beaker of warm water, and we need to add enough of this stuff into here so it becomes a saturated solution. What's quite interesting about potassium iodide, it's also used in food grade form as a protection against nuclear fallout. It helps support your thyroid. So we're almost ready. We've got a saturated solution of potassium iodide. We've got a hydrogen peroxide. Now we just need to add some soap into it. This will create the bubbles that we saw. Okay, so ramped up test to try to get the same results as our viral video. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa, look at that. Oh my God. Look at all of that, and it's creating a lot of heat, and this is oxygen gas that's coming off of this. It's extremely warm. So we obviously saw how different those two reactions were. The video was obviously faked where they cut the one reaction after the other. That being said, they also used a bit of a stronger hydrogen peroxide. It was about 50% hydrogen peroxide, which gets that very violent reaction, and it's called devil's toothpaste, not elephant's toothpaste. So there you go. The video wasn't true, but we still got a cool experiment. Very cool.